Find the derivative of f of t equals t squared plus 4 divided by t squared minus 4. Then evaluate f prime of 3. F of t here is the quotient, the division, of two expressions, t squared plus 4 divided by or over t squared minus 4. The denominator has more than one term adding or subtracting with each other, so we can't take the quotient directly, and we will definitely have to make use of the quotient rule for the derivative. F prime of t, the derivative will be the derivative of the numerator. The derivative of t squared will be, bring the power down to t to the first. The derivative of the 4 will be a 0. Derivative of the numerator times the denominator left alone minus the numerator left alone times the derivative of the denominator, which will be a 2t, and then the minus 4 derivative will be a 0. All over the denominator squared. All over t squared minus 4 quantity squared. In the numerator, we're going to want to distribute the 2t into that, and the negative 2t into that. That will give us 2t times t squared, 2t cubed, 2t times negative 4, negative 8t, and that will distribute the negative 2t times t squared will be negative 2t cubed, and negative 2t times a positive 4 will be a negative 8t, all over, and the denominator we're just going to leave as quantity squared. In the numerator, we're going to combine like terms. A 2t cubed and a negative 2t cubed will cancel each other out, and a negative 8t and another negative 8t will combine. So the derivative, f prime of t, will be negative 16t divided by t squared minus 4 quantity squared. So there's our derivative. The next thing we need to do is evaluate f prime of 3. So f prime of 3 will be negative 16 times 3, plug a 3 in for all of the t's, over 3 squared minus 4 quantity squared. In the numerator, negative 16 times 3 will be a negative 48. In the denominator, 3 squared is a 9, and then minus 4 quantity squared. So we have a negative 48 over 9 minus 4 is a 5 squared. A negative 48 over 5 squared is a 25, so negative 48 over 25. That can't be reduced at all. No common divisors, so we will leave it as negative 48 over 25.